Williams, Dominic Barrett. Stu, just finished the Bahrain Open, the 2010 Bahrain Open, and you won it. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Dominic, you didn't do quite so well, but you did make the final.
Yeah, they were. I don't know, everyone says it got a bit tougher today, but when Stu turns up and averages that, they clearly were easier.
Must have been.
Yes.
See, that's what happened. The lane guy told me he was going to change him.
The lane guy said he was going to change him. He did. They got easier, and just like in Paris, when they're easier, I'm not good.
Well,
But Stu turned up and won.
Yeah.
I know. That was 14 places higher than I usually come.
Before the actual the 8-game block, you gave me a brief interview and you went over, well,
Oh, please, John, come on.
No.
You not see how much he struck today? It was all a game. He snuck in last night, we thought.
Yes.
He knew he was going to double. It was just a game from the start.
Oh, right, nice.
So when did you decide you were going to win? 4 days ago before we turned up? When you started the game?
No, actually, I tell you when I decided I was going to win.
I know
when I bowled second arrow and it struck, and I looked at the other end, and the clowns who were bowling in the middle, like you and Timmy, were bowling fifth arrow. That's when I felt like I had a pretty good chance to win.
I know when it was. It was the first 2 games of the tournament. You go 260, 260. Look around and go, bunch of idiots. I'm just going to save this for later on. And then start hooking it, and then I jump back there later on.
No, but to be fair. When the right-hander's at your end of the bowling centre, because it hooked a lot more at the low end than it did at the high end, and where I started, I was pretty lucky because everybody wanted to play a lot straighter in the part of the centre I was in, and I played to the right, and at the other end of the bowling centre, everybody was playing a lot further left, because yesterday, I mean, that looked great, didn't it?
I don't know what he's talking about. He just ran over everyone.
I mean, Dominic and Tim and they just killed me yesterday, so I decided I had to do something different, and I moved to the outside part of the lane.
He's been on the tour for the last 4 months.
He learned a lot. He
just learned how to be subtle about things as well, and be a little bit humble. And I think he's been speaking to Walter Ray too much. He came back over here and said, "Oh yeah, this is just a bit tougher today for everyone else." But for him, they were just the wall of China because he's smart, and he's just playing it dumb. Don't give us this. He just didn't tell anyone else where it was.
It was nice.
He found out where it was.
To be fair, Dominic, I think game 5 I did tell you where it was. Game 4.
I'm too dumb to listen. I just strike on walls.
Yeah.
Well, it certainly helped me out, and Hussein, he was the only other guy who played right at 4th arrow.
I'm going to buy a mongoose and just up 10.
Straight
no
up.
one major.
Straight up.
I think it's because Dominic's brain's too creative. I knew that the straight lines was the easiest way to get to the pocket. He wants to draw pretty pictures.
Yeah. I'm just going to go back to the old shoulder up, nice and square.
I told you, it's the second arrow hurl.
Okay, well, both of you, it's both of you the first time in Bahrain, yes?
It is.
Yeah. So will you guys come back again?
Yep.
Probably not. No, I might come back. Of course I will, yeah.
You will?
This bowling tournament, I'm bowler, I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to listen to Stu more. He's going to tell me how to, was it the second hour hurl? I'm going to practice for the next 12 months.
He ball speed around 21 miles an hour.
I might be able to make the top 10.
What do you think to the bowling association over here? The way they actually
they've been so great to us this week. From they sorted out the entries when I didn't get them in early, and everything else. They've been so helpful to us.
Yeah.
When we were here, they couldn't go out of their way to be nice.
So would you recommend the place to anybody else?
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
I mean, it's really nice. Everybody's friendly. The place is relaxed. The weather's nice. It's not too expensive.
A bit too warm.
I like the heat. It makes the lanes dry.
It's a bit strange how I'm normal build and Stu's fairly big, and he likes the heat, and I'm almost ready to die in it. Apart from that,
yeah, no problem at all. All right, so you like the tournament, you like the association, you like Bahrain. You will be back next year.
Yeah, I really like being in the Middle East.
Yes, you made 20 grand. I'm sure we'll be back next year.
yeah. Well, you're invited back automatic, aren't you? Defending champion.
Yes, that's nice.
Yeah. So
I'll bring Dominic with me.
Friends of two tagging
along. Oh, you need to only carry that extra luggage.
Or carry his extra bowling balls and stuff like that.
Yeah, we should maybe we should show the viewers our extra ball this week.
Yeah, well, maybe you should put me on a cut as a caddy with 10% like Tiger does.
Talking about bowling balls, which ball did you use this week? I seem to recollect you telling me earlier on it was an Ebonite mission, was it?
Yeah, I used the Ebonite mission the whole week. It seemed to give me a pretty good reaction whether I wanted to hook it or go straight.
See, the thing is, he watched Kelly Kulik win the TOC with the same ball and thought he could do that.
Right.
And he did.
Played pretty much the same part of the lane as well, so
okay.
Pretty versatile.
What about yourself, Dom? Which ball did you use this week?
It's the Storm brand. Went for a few.
Which ball didn't you use?
I don't know.
You tried a few.
Normally when Stu matches up to a lane condition, I seem not to, and that's pretty much how I went this week. So I went for a few other ones, but virtue gravity is the main one for me, 45 foot. But I know we're going to Istanbul tomorrow, well tonight in a few hours, and this is completely opposite there. Still going to be high friction, but it's 8 foot shorter, 37 foot. The edges will probably be hooking, so I'll probably still use the same balls, and Stuart will be the second hour hurl. So we'll see how we fare there.
So what you're saying is I should let you bowl the first squad, and if you shoot 1400, I should quit.
I don't know why you're just taking home now, to be honest. Made your money for the trip. Why else are you here?
Because
Just
it'd be nice to talk to you.
Just let the little bowlers win, would
Well,
you?
me and Cassidy are going to back you to bowl win every squad.
Okay.
We're going to be putting the $20 in.
Alright, fair
Sounds
enough.
good. Look, thanks guys.
Thanks,
It's a
guys.
real pleasure spending time with you this week. I wish you both luck in Istanbul and hopefully back here again next year.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.